Welcome back to Stephen A. Smith Show. My next guest has a boxing record of 33-0 with 22 knockouts. Tomorrow night, he returns to the ring after an 18-month hiatus at the Michelob Ultra Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, to take on South Jersey's Thomas Lamanna, whose record is 39-5-1 with 18 knockouts. He's been here before. Even though his brother's been here before, he's here now. The one and only Jermall Charlo, the hitman, the modern day hitman. What's up, big time? How are you, man? How's everything?
What's up, Mr. Stephen A? How you doing, man?
Now, where the hell have you been, man? I mean, you're too damn great. You're undefeated. You're too damn good for us not to go 18 months without seeing your fight. Where you been, man?
You know, sometimes time heal wounds, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I have to step away and get myself back focused and get back right. Some of the fights that I was looking for, they wasn't happening, and I'm getting a little older. Just had to take care of my kids and just hiding under the rock working.
You know, I saw you, and the last time we saw each other face to face was at the Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford weigh-in, and I remember talking to you because your little brother was about to fight Canelo, and I'm like, wait a minute, you bigger, I said you the one that's supposed to be in that ring with him, and that didn't happen, and I thought that would have been an epic fight. When you look at your career, and the bottom line is you're undefeated, but people barely talk about you. How much has that resonated with you and made you ache to get back in the ring?
I mean, it does feed my eagerness. Uh, and then now I'm getting a little bit more educated on process and how everything happens. And some of these fighters that is trying to fight me on that big level, that big stage, it's not even on them. It's these promoters, some of the stingy people, some of the people that's over the headquarters. It's so hard to make these fights happen, and we with the same handlers half of the time. So honestly, the big fights is they on the way. But now we starting to the fighters themselves are starting to promote the fight. They starting to make the fights happen now. So it's fighter versus fighter.
I get criticized because listen, I'm a fan of you and your brother. I always have been, and damn it, I'm always gonna be because I like y'all. I like y'all both, okay? And I remember, when you got yourself into some issues, the crash into the Lamborghini and got arrested, and all of this other stuff. I was saying to you when I saw you, I was saying to you what I had said on television. You've been through a lot. You've been going through a lot emotionally, and I'm glad you brought up that stuff about, other fighters because it seemed like you looked at the system, whether it was the fighters, the promoters, you were struggling to figure out what the hell was going on and why you were going through some of the things that you've gone through. What do you have to say to the boxing audience right now about all you've been through and why they should believe you're back and you're here to stay for the foreseeable future, as opposed to being somebody that's going to disappear in another year or two?
Nah, from the bottom of my heart, my fans who's still with me that honestly knew what I was going through at the time. I really wanted those big fights, and they wasn't happening. And a lot of the times, we don't know what we're going through at the moment. And yeah, I was on that verge of crashing out, but um, I stay focused. And the reason they should know that this not gonna happen ever again, because I moved forward and I gave it all to God now. So I know God got the best interest of me. Fans that have been there for me and that understand me, they know that I'm here to go get another world title at 168. Um, and I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay. I'm back. I'm better. The little time off is something I needed to heal myself, and I did mentally, physically, and emotionally. So I'm back in the ring.
When you say that you were close to crashing out, not my words, your words, tell the audience specifically what you mean by that.
I was giving up in my mind. I gave up on myself sometimes. Some of them dark nights, when I was in my dark places, I didn't have no one to turn to. I was actually embarrassed to go to my mom. I was embarrassed to go to my brother. I thought me going around my brother and my mom and my family and my friends, people that were close to me, like that, I was bringing negative energy to them. I didn't want to be around nobody. I wanted to try to handle it on my own. But then I just stepped out the little box and kind of gave it to God and start giving everything, all my problems and put it on the table and facing them and battling myself, um, crashing out like I was, uh, not caring about what the next person thought about me or how I felt about it to my fans and my, people who really understood me. I just didn't want to listen at the time, and it took me some, some shaping it up to do. I got back, and I feel like I'm back, and I'm strong, and I'm better.
How much, if at all, has your brother helped you? And how close are you guys now?
My brother definitely helped me. I even said some things to him when I was going through what I was going through that, I regret saying, and uh, we got that one bond where we talked about it, we figured it out, we figured that wasn't the move, and and me and my twin brother, we real close now. We see eye to eye. He understood what I was going through. It's just one of those things. Like my brother always got me, so he motivated me more. I got we back training together. We went back to our old roots. We both got our first trainer back, the amateur trainer that we started this boxing stuff off with, and we both trained together. We got our boxing gym together. We back on. He went through the Canelo fight. Um, and I wish I could have been there a little bit more, but I blame that on me. So now it's my turn to get in there with him.
I'm wondering whether or not that's ever going to happen. I think you got business to handle with Caleb Plant first. However, you got this fight because you can't take anything for granted in a boxing ring. You know that a hell of a lot better than me or most people. Talk to me
Yeah.
about this fight coming up, who this brother is, and what you think he brings to the table, particularly going up against the likes of you, this guy, Thomas Lamana.
I mean, I'm not taking nothing away from Thomas Lamata. He has experience. He has like 39 fights or whatnot. He's a tall guy, rangy. He's been in the amateur. He's been around boxing for a while. He's not. It's not like a pushover, no walkover. He's just, he's never been in there with a Jermall Charlo. I don't come to lose. I don't come to play. I'm going to try to be as precise as I can. I'm gonna feed him everything that he's available for. The defense makes championships. You know that. So my defense will be on point. I'll be sharp. I'm faster. I'm better. I'm telling you, I only can talk about it, but I'd rather show you. But hats off to Thomas Lamar for stepping up and being, who he say he gonna be. And I mean, we're gonna see. Hopefully he can stand up to the punishment. But if not, it is what it is. We fighting for the WBA, so it'll be my third world title in my third division.
That's right. You already won the junior middleweight and the middleweight title, and you're undefeated, and now you're going for a super middleweight title. Everybody believes that this is the setup. Obviously, you're on the undercard. Caleb Plant is on the main card, in the main event that night, and everybody's heard about y'all history where you grabbed his bed and supposedly he slapped you and all this stuff. Y'all don't like each other, but according to reports, y'all have talked to each other, and y'all I ain't gonna call y'all friends or anything like that, but y'all understand the business that comes with it right now. Everybody's looking forward to you ultimately fighting that dude. How much are you looking forward? How much does this fight serve as motivation, knowing that in all likelihood Caleb Plant will be next, assuming he handles his business Saturday night?
Right, he has the WBA interim title. The super should be the super champion should be vacated soon, and me and Caleb Plant should be fighting for that world title. I
Mm.
want to fight Caleb. That's the fight that the fans want. That's the fight that needs to happen. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Uh, the Canelo fight, yeah, that's a cool fight. But the fans and all the people around the world, they'd rather see me fight that fight. That's the fight I want to have. Yes, we talked about it. We handle business together. He got to take care of his business. I got to take care of mine. You got to take care of his family. I got to take care of mine. Do the same. But you got a different hunger in Jermall Charlo, and that's the fight I want. That's the fight we're gonna have.
So you want the Caleb Plant fight more than you want Canelo? More than you want
Yeah,
David Benavidez?
yeah. At this point, for sure.
Okay. All right. So
I
what's gonna
rather
happen
I
Saturday
rather
night?
Caleb fight. I rather fight for my legacy rather than just go. Oh, I've been to be there because he so called the Mexican monster. And
Right.
Canelo because he's Canelo. He's an all time great or whatever, Hall of Famer. Can't take nothing away from none of these fighters.
Okay.
Caleb Plant himself, he's one of those uh, high guard champions. I mean, but I feel like this one of those fights. Me and Caleb Plant, this would be better right now. At the time, this would be a better fight than a Canelo fight or a Benavidez fight.
But why do you want him so badly? Put it. I don't want to speculate for it. Why do you tell the world why you want him so
We
badly?
got history. We got history. He snuck me at the thing. He want to be tough. He want to be, he a culture vulture. I want all that. If you really want me to go there with you, he not on my level. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Houston. He from Tennessee. Whatever. We're both Southern, but just speaking on it like as
Yeah.
real as I can. I want to fight somebody that like I want that fight. I'm more eager for that fight if anything.
All right. Well, then that means you're going to handle your business even more Saturday night. Can I get a prediction before I let you get on out of here? Are we looking at a knockout Saturday night? What are we looking for?
I'm gonna beat his ass for the whole 12 rounds, and if I knock him out, I'm knock him out.
I got you. I'll see you soon, man. I'm happy to see you back. Handle your business so you can
Thank
stay back. I don't want to see. I love your brother. You know I love your brother, but I was so
you.
mad when he was in the ring with Canelo because I was like, he's moving up 2 weight classes. You were supposed to be in there against that
Yeah,
brother
you're
because you're a
right.
little
You're
bigger.
right. Yeah. And we both was mad at each other because I was mad at you for picking on LeBron. Leave LeBron alone.
Oh, you stop that, man. It's me picking on LeBron.
Picking
I'm picking on the 6'8",
on
260-pound
LeBron,
dude.
man.
I'm picking on him. I'm picking. That's what we
You know,
doing, Jermall.
you showing up at the fights is just like me showing up at Caleb Plant them fights. You come on, man. You're taking us in the man.
All the best, man. I'll be watching you Saturday night,
Okay.
bro. We'll talk soon. And we'll talk about that LeBron shit when I see you, too. We'll talk
All
about
right,
both, all
good.
right?
Yeah.
Handle
All
your
right, go
business.
with all that.
All right,
All
bro.
right,
Take it easy. Good luck, man. That was Jermall Charlo. I'm wishing him luck, man. You know, I had a few conversations with him in the past, man. He's good people. I'm really hoping that he handles his business Saturday night. I think he will. And I would like to see him against Caleb Plant, to be honest with you. Really, really would.